Family Leonardo, me Nasila did on multimedia, the CEO voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring on the latest news what they happen around Salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to now. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon. Please family, and don't forget to share. Okay.
Family, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It depends to the time and when you go listen to this audio. Family, today now Wednesday, June 4th, 2025, with me, on a humble servant, Piero Samura. Family, today we can listen to a discussion where I go bring on that recording live on Liberty Online TV. We are in last week, the local government minister, when Mr. Tambalamina bin don can make a proclamation, say, then as a government don't decide for create 2 new districts then and 1 city way for them for creating inside Lungi. Well, this been done the car with series of concern to citizens across the country, na the street, na the attire base, the cinema, the transport, everybody been the say in your part. On that again, we as opposition we been done see a press release from we leadership. We been condemned that decision day and that pronouncement day from the local government minister, and we as opposition stand here with leadership on that decision day we then decide for take. Today again, June 4th, we get the opposition chief whip, na the Salon Well of Parliament, we na Honorable AKK, one pan the civil society man, go can ragbala na the studio this morning at the Liberty Studio. We side then go can discuss on issues surrounding this 2 new district where the government say then they create and the 1 city where then go create. Well, we go can listen to that recording day and for bring to una the grassroots, the common man, the man will not go get access for follow then TV program, then live programs, then me they do and for make a break and down to una so that the people of Salon go able get access to the information. Once again, una listen to this recording and me where they bring to una mina Piero Samura. Listen and help me for share. If you want for reach me, my number na +232 7446 0045 +232 7793 0017 +232 7446 0045. That na the number una go reach me.
It can't by any shock say then they plan again for create new cities and districts.
Well, I don't say it was a shock because as far as we're concerned, it delays us because we know see then 2 parties there na tit for tat business then they pa. APC turn out 2 people will win at their constituencies and they not allow for their constituency they did do by election. They just give the position to the one that we can second. And we be say na APC aspirants. So SLPP can they serve the game 10 common parliament. And they not do by elections. They make let the one that we can second with the field in SLPP aspirants. Let them just walk it. And so if APC come, then he make 2 districts, 1 region, and and 1 city council, 2 district councils. So if you say self as the canon one down, they go be the first thing for happen. For and whether they do I go pass how the APC do am. And I listened the minister yesterday, and according to them, they get for divide Western rural into 3. Western Urban into 2. Lunge will be a city council, and they therefore get a district in the south and a district in the east. You know, it's like a vicious circle, and it is unfortunate. Now we, the people, there, caught in between, and it's so bad that we mind don't so become partisan that would they allow the thing for flow even when we don't say it go affect we, even when we don't say it not correct, even when we don't say even when the law give the power, but you dey look at the circumstances and say no, this is not in the best interest of the country, you know. But I listened to the minister yesterday. I mean, I acknowledge he's a very, very intelligent guy and a very good debater, because I know una for them, una punch them we personally expect, una just the puller. I mean, they see the punch them even below the belt. Now only somebody wey very smart go able pick up say una blow land. He was able to absorb them, you know, and move on. You see, one thing, I mean, he was very brilliant in his rationale and justification, especially in the area of the councils, you know, even though he was not very convincing about the districts. But then you therefore begin ask some questions. The government will really plan this, or they just think and say time they meet them, they for do am. I not read the budget it. Because then say if you want to if you don't factor them in your budget, you know, so that you know say you prepare for this. Because every they tell me say you dey plan first before you look for the money. But I feel say thing the way they na your mind, now that you dey put into your budget. Now they can make strategic plans. The strategic plan, they capture all the activities where you intend for do, and then you now see how you be able to harness the funding for support their activities. Then they. So you go have to know if government actually they get this thing in mind and how they plan for it. Like when you say they plan, how they really plan for it, you know. So
from a civil society perspective, from the lens society, you dey look at them. This particular scenario where Salon don't find itself so now, is it possible for that person safely say this now do me or do you, the APC and the SLPP depa?
no, exactly. But make a first make something clear. As National Election Watch, we will not take position yet on this matter. We be plan for meet with the minister for hearing from him, because we just the hearing as hearsay and social media. But fortunately enough, yesterday he talked to the public through una medium. But after that, we not really sit on it as an entity for analyze the situation and take a position. Even though I don't do a lot of consultation with colleagues across the country, we go guide how they approach this talk, but for no say as new will not take a position yet. New personal impressions therefore take a lot of credence in this discussion here.
When we look at the reasons the way the minister give, one is enough for development purposes, then they create the new cities there. But again, the opposition, on the other hand, they even refer the decision or the pronouncement by the minister as reckless in the press release with them poll. Say then ready for resist this particular decision from government.
Well, we feel say as an opposition, you for always be ready with alternative options. So if you say this not supposed to be, you for tell what is supposed to be. You know they just say this not for be, we go resist, we go this. So what you go act for be? You go put that on the table, so that will help the public for know between them two options there, which one actually very good. So as an opposition, if me not be opposition, I not go come out with a press release like that if I not don't do my job for actually investigate into the matter and make sure say whatever response we are they make are they do am on a grounded basis and facts, and I go able come out with justification why I feel say this not fine and this other one what they propose now go fine. You know, so that's not the issue.
The timeliness of this now one question we'll put to the minister yesterday, because it's very clear says salon economy is constrained currently, taking into consideration the wage bill, wages they go up, and all the other challenges the way the economy they face. According to them, then go able to get money from donor partners or wherever they go sort them from where they don't plan on. But realistically, based on waiting you know as salon, is it possible, say, dividing them districts here, getting new one them, getting cities them for council and African again for ad? Is it possible financially for like government able for take up this load currently?
In fact, make I tell you, the action way government before take, we are before clap for them. Now before scrap the localities where they be established during the APC regime. And before be very glad if not that they be do. So that we come back to Usai we be there. Because let me tell you, the minister been the talk yesterday about development, progress, but that's not the issue. Inside the decentralization system itself, when you look at the structure, if that structure is respected and allowed to be functional, a lot of progress, a lot of development will take place. Inside the decentralization structure, after the council, you also get what they call ward committees, but now ward development committees. So every council divided into wards, and there wards there, they're supposed to get the 10 people plus the paramount chief for that ward and the councillor. Now they're supposed to make the ward. The ward now is supposed to be the development engine for that ward day. And when they start them in 2004, when that team begin work, it was amazing the speed at which roads were being repaired by the ward initiative. But you know, it was the same. The way you look at the rules, you know, okay, any development go na a ward, when the ward committee not to part of the planning, not to part of the decision making, and are then supposed for monitor, now then supposed for them between the council and the people, now then supposed for carry out government initiatives and policies to the people and bring back the people them issues, concerns to the council and to central government. When you look at that thing, when you look at that document, my sister, if it is respected, we don't need for create districts, we don't need for create more councils. This country is better because it gets in its transparency and accountability. You not go here, you know, say, hey, they don't pay so much money for this road where they go. The ward committee go and find out how much money come. What is this money come? What are the details? What is supposed to do? So that from that point, then they monitor. And it started working, and it was very good. But then, you don't even hear of it. If it has become political, the councillor, they go no more down at the ward, they call inform them, they say now we're on a ward committee. It's supposed to be something the way where the people them, the ward, they elect in town hall meetings. You have various sections in the ward, they get the representation, they do the elections, then form the ward committee.
When the minister in statement where he makes say government na continuity, when then come this na a pronouncement where the former president be make. He even quote the words of the former president. Say it's supposed for to happen. just like how you say, Una say they expect them, say, as soon as they take power in 2018.
Not a positive waiting. I want to talk so not like a positive thing, like I say, a good for later before do earlier. Just like whether you do me or do me a scenario where you explain, I just say.
All right, now sarcastic way you put it. A justifiable, say, because the previous regime don't set the tone, let self come back and execute them?
Me, as far as I'm concerned, I get for look first at which responsibilities they have in hand as a government. Now we get the free quality education. Up to now cry schools and they cry for fees subsidy. The union, we don't behind them. They don't make promises. There are still big gaps. And they are expecting the schools for run. But then the fees subsidies are not paid. The amount that is paid for a primary school is 10 million per pupil per term. Look how ridiculous for a flagship program. And then you see, say, everybody they talk, say, thing difficult. I'm not gonna go into line ministries, departments, commissions, where they cry, say they not get their subventions they eat for a very long time. So if you get all them gaps then they, why you not take them for see how you go address the issues then they? But if you say you they open up again for more resource required activities, where you know very well say your current resource base not able to address very pressing and pertinent issues. When you go to health, even the issue of agriculture, you know, where now the flagship program, we are still buying imported rice. You know, that support will for go to the farmers where therefore really able to achieve this feed salon which is even that has not taken root. So why do you want to open up to more funding required ventures, where at the end of the day it will only be rhetorics, but the actual thing the way you see now ain't go come out of that, not really go come out of that. Look, we know more now, Falaba and KARIM, as we are speaking. You still feel say they are in a district, eh?
But they are.
Yes, in name. But when you look at what a district should really entail, you see, I go Liberia. I go observe election in Liberia. They deploy me na one county, they call Riverside County. Then they say the city, Sestos City. The signboard, a big pass the city. How they tell you? I don't know if na that kind of thing they want go to na saloon. Because I just remember where APC say get for come, where they get for say, no, Western region 2 no more not do. We get for make now 5. So that every corner, you know, this is ridiculous. This is funny. And they appear like the people that they take their decisions there, they're not exposed to what's really the happen now countries them where they prove progress.
All right.
You know?
Reverend, would they come back to you? Lord, just introduce with other studio guests, Honorable ABDUL KAMARA, where they with you this morning. They represent the All People's Congress APC party. Inside last week, then being issue out a press release, outside then states then dissatisfaction about the plan where government.
That's now Honorable ABDUL KAMARA. They can take the stage where now Honorable AKK, the APC opposition chief whip, now the Salon Well of Parliament. Me na PRO Samura, they do the recording on a patient and help me share.
So today we get Honorable ABDUL with we. Now the studio they represent the All People's Congress APC party for candidates and decision. As yesterday we start this conversation, also bring Honorable Tambalamina, when the Minister of Local Government and Community Affairs, we can talk about waiting make a propose to His Excellency the President for get additional districts and city there. According to Cabinet will approve, then just they wait for His Excellency the President will get the constitutional mandate for do the proclamation before then Krangona Parliament. Good morning, Honorable, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Khadija.
All right, yesterday we host the minister And we take the opportunity for asking for response on a party imposition. Let's just watch a clip of the minister, what he been say, then you go take him from there.
Don't need to be hypocrites. What is good for the geese should be good for the gander. If it be good then, it should be good now. Again, I tell God thank you, see, we are a very responsible government. You see, some of them school read and therefore attack within governance depan. You call her reckless. It's unfortunate because clearly you expect a constructive opposition for come out with reasons why then the fee say this for happen. Then they go all about the place, making arguments. We're not substantial. This is about the future. We're planning for the future. Give you the argument say it's illegal. I tell God thank you, say some of them people then they not will ever be a lawyer. Because if it's not court safe, they beat them, even though we're not a lawyer, when you bring the arguments out. Because if you are a professional, there is need for you to look at recite things then. Before you just go inside a cupboard and decide say they come out with statements where they incite. What are you inciting people for? For let them come out for waiting. We are going through legal processes. Government they engage all the gear they will need for undertake. Then you go say we'll start against this, we'll bring people there out. Come on. Let's talk about feed saloon. Let's join people that go farm. Let's feed the people that have saloon. It is not all about negativity. This is about moving saloon forward as saloon. And clearly, when reforms that they come, we not come reverse the reforms the way them in non do. We are doing things where be for say for continue because I saw government for day. Otherwise, we will always get set back. Where this come, it do negative. This come, this was supposed to do it itself. Since 2004, local governance don't they? We they move. Even at one point, I think 19 councils them in day. Till we come to 22. They will move on forward because as the population they increase, nobody know tell me say the population not increase from 2004. The population they increase, the complexity of the geographic area where people then they live, access to amenities and all that kind of thing then they would need for. Bring people and come together and for make sure so we create localities. I believe so we'll do this, we'll try to do this now, and probably it's not going to be the end. If other governments that will come in future, they look at them, they review and then say what's best in a workable situation in Saloon. Now the same thing they go do. But we're in governance and people elected His Excellency the President to make decisions about what is good for Saloon.
All right, so welcome back. Well, that's not the Minister of Local Government and Community Affairs, where we respond yesterday to the All People's Congress APC party. And before we take that particular clip, we've been just done introduce Honorable AKK, where they are this morning they represent in party. Let me just know firstly, waiting on a makeup of the response of the minister towards the position of the APC.
If I just continue to extend the reckless attitude where government gets towards people were critical about what they do. It just exposed, say, he's an incompetent minister of local government because now somebody had to quit him as in chairman of parliament. And I'm not surprised when I listened to your utterances there yesterday. And it should say, just like where they talk, the decision then take, not be data driven, not be research based. It is politically motivated. You listen to them. It's unfortunate that they say what is good for the Ganders, the goods must be good for the Ganders. For me, that's unfortunate. I expect him to come and tell us based on the data. And you're talking about the division of Freetown based on population. The population don't grow. But by 2021, we do midterm census, the population of Freetown drop by 41% compared to the last census we do. So if the number is dropping, you still talk about, okay, because the number they drop, you need for divide the city. Is that anybody worth insult not go talk that kind of way there? But I will tell you what the problem is. I listen to Reverend Kinley. You don't mix politics and development. When your mind is clocked to politics and political advantage and political creations always, which you get a situation in which you are being tied down to making wrong decisions for political gains. Which I think, say, as a country, we need for address, where the minister not be sincere to himself. It's only one of the ministries where, if you go through the audit reports every year, they are being challenged for corruption, lack of resources and everything. Come to Greater Freetown. Me, I always say, let's be practical. Let's think it's like how the people in Mambila they feel them. Lord, we think like how the people in Susan's they feel them. Take the mics to the streets of Freetown and ask the people in Freetown, waiting on our needs. If you ask 1,000 Sierra Leonean, nobody will tell you say the need for Freetown for divide the city.
So, Honorable AKK, yesterday the minister quotes directly from a speech where former President Nkrumah been making at the state's opening in 2012, where according to Ram, na participant this former President Nkrumah in speech, na this particular decision where then they try for implement so now it come out because former President Nkrumah been make that in speech say he wants to do this division at that time back then in 2012.
You know, it's interesting that the whole minister don't know the difference between a town council and dividing a city. If you go back to the statement, President Nkrumah said they get town councils them. Let me you know, this is the problem with President Bio they get. He's always appointing the wrong people and think they can do the right thing. No, you cannot bring wrong people to get a good agenda. Town councils, like where you get the entire Freetown. So say King Tom. Inside King Tom, we can get a town council day where then they work in alliance with the greater. If you read the entire speech, go Google them. I know if you read them, Google let's meeting President Nkrumah. It's talking about a system so you get town councils within greater Freetown City Council, meaning you are not dividing the city. You are only going to have town councils within the greater Freetown municipality. If not only the minister not able to understand, then meaning he need a sober interpreter and he need a very serious lawyer for help him understand simple English wouldn't write. That was never saying we're going to divide Freetown. But again, let me come back to it. Say the problem within the city of the councils, now Sierra Leone one. When they talk about the ward committee, you know, sometimes we keep telling government when you take policy which are politically motivated, you're killing development. You cannot have effective ward committees now when it's a PR. That's the disadvantage of PR. You cannot have an effective local structure where they consider from the ward to the district or to the city when you don't count a PR system. So, example, I'm being voted in Freetown as a Freetown councillor. Which ward do I represent? No. So therefore, you cannot have effective running of the ward committees. But the greater things you need in Freetown is how many households, just do a short survey. How many households in Freetown they get pipe-borne water? When last they repair any major road in Freetown? When last they give money to council for developed sectors? When last they give type grants for councils for able to develop their own project them? Have you ever had the minister coming out to advocate for councils and for get more resources for able to implement projects? No.
One of the things them yesterday where the minister emphasized on now that government is about continuity. And some of them things they are so, now things them during the time when a party, the APC be in governance, when we don't set the tone for. Now that then take over in 2018, now some of the things then this, so then they continue it. So if now set the pace for this, why now on a party where on a day in opposition, 2017, on a be one for take the same decision for do boundary delimitation, also on a create new districts them, civil society organization they like new, be they against them and be use different media platform them. The now governments, where they be doing opposition, let me say been kick against them, but yet still, una do the boundary delimitation, create Falaba, create KARIM districts. So why now?
Okay, I don't listen to this argument. Reverend Goteli he has gone, I believe he don't go all over the country. If you left Kabbalah for go Falaba, Mongo, any of them part then the way you dey consider so as Falaba. I go comot Freetown, I go Liberia, I come back. There is no part in Sierra Leone that drive 150 miles to 200 miles within the same district. Not only in Kwenadugu district. Secondly, I have it will do a whole census in 2015.
But at the same data informed this one.
No.
The minister said they use the midterm census.
If not the midterm,
now that data they informed it.
Okay, let me say, if not the midterm census you use, Kenema is more populated than Freetown. So the argument of saying Freetown is populated, why not divide Kenema, which is more populated than Freetown? Freetown dropped by 41% in population. This is the confusion where you put data in politics and data combined. The results now rubbish. Because even when you come to the PR system, when they do the calculation for guest seats, they were not able to use the current midterm census so they use. Then for the first time I see they add 2 census for get results for determine the political decision we neck for take. That was total rubbish. So if you use that rubbish data day for you think say you want achieve anything, the total result will go get that rubbish. But let me come to also you say it's continuity. I agree with you. So what was wrong continuing the new city from Mama to Masheka? Was that not?
That would be a question for the minister.
Well, come on, when people emphasize on what's be wrong with the water project where they come out from Bay Bridge for car inside Freetown for make the entire Freetown not ever suffer for water? What's be wrong for continue the Mama airport project? You're talking about continuity. Don't talk about continuity where you misread in public. I saw him reading in public. It is referred to town councils as division of the city. That's a shame. If not me, I point to fire you. So the truth of the matter is, as governance experts, them as leaders, as people, as stakeholders in society, this is what we do. What is the felt needs of the people of Freetown? I go Kenema. Now me do the video now, Kenema. You see how rubbish the toilets in the Minister of Health, they say, oh, no, now because, and then they use them facilities. People were using them. So you want to tell me, say the people of Kenema, instead of repairing their hospital opportunities, then they look at how for divide, forget Pangoma.
Is it that the APC they challenge, say they miss the whole context of waiting former President Nkrumah been read back then in 2012, where governments they back on now say now Indian they use for do this particular creation of new districts in?
If I want to the minister read, I hope you get good lawyers in the SLPP. We go sit down with and let read them back and let them able define for waiting at town councils, waiting at city councils, and waiting at creation of.
Now this is now part of the speech where we said go through yesterday. We now former President Nkrumah in 2012 we've been doing state opening speech in Parliament. This was the particular part where we make mention of this.
Correct.
When this government say then they use now.
Do you read them for the one we know go say and clear?
He said we shall reform the structure of municipal governance by the creation of new area councils.
Correct.
Within the city of Freetown.
Thank you. New area.
Now, there the minister yesterday. That's
now I tell you say it need people for interpret. Area councils no mean say na new cities. Area councils mean say, for example, the needs to go get a head pump na ya. A different from the needs when they go get a Congo water. So when you go na Congo water, so then they concern now water. So then get their own council, then area councils.
Oh, I love the civil society. This is because on a politician then. So nobody now. When you see Usai, the minister being queued yesterday, technician and there. Now just project time a bit. Now this the minister be hold on to in argument yesterday. These were words from the former President Nkrumah. He said we shall reform the structure of municipal governance by creating new area councils within the city of Freetown. Is it the same as waiting this government they plan now for do?
You see, with politicians, they look for put cobweb now we eye. You know, they not get respect for the public. Both APC and SLPP. When you read that thing there, you know, definitely say you get for create other councils. Because the thing the council they area councils.
But they were kicking on the argues.
You are creating councils.
They are
You are creating councils within councils. What I know they happen na other places. Like if you go na Kenya, they get what they call local government areas. Nigeria self they get that name. They get local government areas. We na smaller demarcations of the city. They break them into administrative units.
Exactly.
So that even when they say elections, their area then they serve a very important role in receiving election materials, hosting them for easy push out on election day. But what I read here is say councils. So who's understand the way you go get between city councils and city council. So I mean, let's
Edwin. If you read further, it says then councils and they work with the greater Freetown City Council, meaning they are subsets of the Freetown City Council, meaning the difference we are trying to create is one is like when you get like go to Western Rural. In Western Rural, you get village heads, you get village setting, you get village administrations. They all the queue under the council. Like if you go Bobo, York, then village, then they Jewel, Grafton, they all get their own aid mandate, but they all they report to the district council.
Honorable.
That is a different. They're all like councils.
Honorable.
It is different than saying you are dividing Freetown.
Honorable.
Now, as we said, let me plain to ourselves. Is the growing need of Freetown division? Now, division people they seek for. I don't say this over many media houses.
But the word council is there.
No, councils, town council is different from what they say. City councils. No, this one read them completely. Like I say. I will also seek the facts. When I find time, when I read them, and maybe bring people who go interpret them.
Right in front of
it is area councils, not a city councils.
That example of village heads, I don't feel say honorable it fits into this discussion.
No, these are areas.
Let I just talk.
Because these are not villages.
I listen to you when you are talking. Please, thank you. You know, say Western area administration different from the provinces. In the provinces, every district get chiefdoms. We get paramount chiefs. I think now a replica of that now they exist in Western Rural, where you get the Western Rural district broken into then call it now villages and they be headed by village heads. Mandem, you know. So it's just like how in the provinces the district is broken into chiefdoms. So I feel saying that kind of thing they under. You see, we got to be honest and we got to be sincere for this country, I bet say. You get me? For say the two parties they don't get people who are brilliant for talk fine, they get. But the sincerity, the honesty, the purpose of serving this country, that's the big problem.
So if we talk about sincerity and honesty in this particular context, this particular decision where government they take, so outside the MISA, is it interpretation and they don't get wrong from waiting former President Nkrumah been talk or at the timing all right? Waiting and get wrong?
The issue here is not about getting something wrong or getting something right. I tell you initially what come. That the action where this government before taking for clap for them. Now before let them before reverse. Then redistricting them way they be do during the APC time. If they before reverse that thing I was going to be a happy man. And they tell you, even when they go to schools now, plenty teachers are not able to say we don't get additional districts. when they teach the beginning about 12 districts in the provinces. And all that here, they even affect our education system. And now we are coming again for compounding the problem. And where is that going to actually lead us? APC will get for can, even though SLPP say they get for the 100 years. But also APC say they say they go to take 50 years. I mean, they listen Mohamed Bangura. You know, people they underrate the public. They really feel say Sierra Leoneans are fools. You go there, you hungry, then somebody tell you, say, hey boy, you better fool. Then you accept and say I'm better fool. You know, that's just what the people are taking us for. And unfortunate, civil society they will get the kind of support for go out on a massive public education on some of them there because then they thrive on the ignorance of the people. Then you don't say there's a talk. So when they go and talk, it's fine, you clap for them. If you know, say, but really, then they push, correct. I just went in a road the camp, I mean, they watch WhatsApp. Somebody post something on WhatsApp about a Tuareg. Then they did the EU. Then get in file, something they classified. We watch a normal, a grab and walk out of the whole meeting. Then they part of speculations, now he called press conference. He explained that particular thing where some government they don't sign with NATO. How that they get for subject the African continent to more exploitation and density. So you see, but what beats me more is there people here, now this country are all day. When it is not going well and they are not in governance, we also for it. Now that day the EU ambassador recently the tripartite committee, the tripartite recommendations steering committee get a meeting, they invite we as observers for go listen. Now the ambassador say, where it can relate with the APC party them, then they say, hey, this not fine, hey, this not fine, this not fine. They say you can tell them. But you had 10 years. Why did you not make it beautiful? And now they are yourself, they make this, believing that they will be in power forever. And come the time where APC will come into power, they will use the same things against them. But at the end of the day, now we the people, now we marginalize. We are the pawns in the chess game where they play. And this is not good. Now we they are comfortable, we then no more, they come out fine. And the rest of their family, them, they in abject poverty, so that they look up to them as lords. Where is that going to carry you? Where is that really going to carry you? And this country are not hard for administer. The resources where we get able to take care of we, even as it is. If no more, we give the people them the opportunity for let them take part in governance. I tell you how where this decentralization thing came in 2004. That initial period when the world committees were made to be functional, the impressive progress that they make. Because one function of the world committees was resource mobilization. You know, with the then of this country, somebody come on a different country, he come, when then at the community, he not go no side, when all in that same community, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you see that person not become wealthy. Who side that person get that wealth from? From that same community. So if you create the opportunity for the people for them to actually look around, they will make the impact. But no, that's not important. What is important is we are in government, we are elected, and so we can misdirect the people. It's unfortunate.
All right, let's bring you in, Honorable AKK. Now, on a party say, they resist this particular decision where government they plan for take. Well, they almost don't take them because according to the minister yesterday, he say anytime from now, His Excellency the President go make the proclamation, and obviously it go meet on a parliament.
Interestingly, I still consider the statement that the minister makes unfortunate, and I never see in any part of the world who say president they make proclamation, he put town crier for so they go and cry say, oh the president they can't talk this, oh they expect the president for can't talk this, oh the president don't take this decision. You know, it's testing the waters and for see how best if the people will accept them. I have said it yesterday and I'll say it today. President Biya has disappointed me in many decisions, but I am sure with this one, when we made the 2022 Act, we may not be the deputy chairman of that committee on local government. We put say if there is going to be a creation of new communities, new local councils, the Minister of Finance need for advise the president on that. The electoral commissioner need for advise the president on that. And the local government minister also need for advise the president on the creation of the new centers in there. And looking at the current economic trend of the country, let just draw your attention, see, own source revenue, where the councils they collect all over the country. Government give or pay the councils them than any other citizen. So I would expect the minister, where they go cabinet for asking colleague ministers them, for pay the local councils them. If you're gonna have visitors into council now, most of the people will get for pay them huge money in our government entities. And therefore the own source revenue of governments, of councils have been tightened up. Then they will get them on time from government. Even Guma, when a government entity, they tell you the list of people who get for pay them, we watch them, most of them are government entity. And interestingly, when then they come to we in November for come do the budgeting process, they tell you we pay water rate, we pay EDSA, we pay this. So you ask yourself the question, na comedy show with DEPA. How you go say you pay way they know you pay to the way you go for pay then say no, then they receive the money. What about the child grants? Where they give councils? Today now council responsible for primary school education. How much are those schools running? Waiting at the wash facility within their schools and they waiting at the learning environment, how conducive within their schools and they waiting at the subsidy way they pay to the schools. I have said it over and again, just like our reverend they say. If you send you picking a school as a leader, we they pay 3, 4, 5 million a time. They get the bold mind for pay for all they vote for you. We change your status. Because some of them people they are associated as a minister, we they are associated honorable. Had they not been for the votes of the people, would have been maybe sometimes someone for the be teacher or lecturer for the rest of your life. These are the people who change our lives. And you pay for them picking them 30,000. For me, I don't see the free quality education from all standards is meant to tackle the lives of the ordinary people and picking them for remain in poverty, get them bad quality education, and we don't picking and continue for thrive. Khadija, we get more important issues than for address. When President Biya can power, he has shown we are selling and say they rebrand the image of this country. Almost 1 year ago, so the entire world today we go. Now we are one of the countries they talk say now we host the largest, the youngest drug baron at the world. It's still in Sierra Leone for almost 1 year. Every other day we look at KAMARA and page the alarm. This is killing our image. You don't know it's not they maintain they travel away from Sierra Leone. The kind of shot where they subject you to. And you think we've all left with international image being killed out there and concentrate on political gains? Is that what we should be talking about now? Today, as we sit on here, we have an issue with IMF over for the first time. IMF they take we on issue we have to do with corruption, paying huge amounts of money to one supplier. And Tesla, I read in a newspaper, the supplier they say, "Ain't not receive that kind of money." You they left all the important issues and they. For me, this is what the minister they do to now divert the attention of the public from the realities of the situation on the ground. These are real-time issues where in other countries the president will constitute committees, because when you talk about owning a drug baron in your country, it means say you subject your country to ridicule, the security implications, all of that one day. We're not talking about that all.
So does that mean the APC on an initial position we wanna be don't make public so they resist this decision and they go each time wanna go even call on citizens for come out for resistance, wanna still stand by that position there?
we not only stand by them, we go reaffirm them and we go reinforce them. You know, Khadija, it is time we test our institutions. Yeah, Mabel. We will test we institutions. Democracy is not a give all. We know they give in democracy, they know they hand over the country now you answer now you get her.
We say testing institutions. Waiting a minute, is it on a planning for go courts or waiting?
No, you have many democratic institutions. The police have now one. We know so when we ask for permits for this kind of peaceful, we'll see them give the first lady permits for protest for just 900 people them. So what about we will the protest for the whole political party on behalf of we people them? I just say the police go grant with that one day. So we are testing the institutions because this one is, if you say it is a democracy, you understand? It means you will give it the ambience, you will give it the freedom for go and express with desires. But let's don't draw our minds away from the things we get the tendency for tear we country in image, for tear we country in security, for tear we country in peace, just because of few dollars where they circulate around. You can't do that.
What's in your position in fear in all of these plan where the government say plan out for create additional cities and districts? Is it not the fear of gerrymandering?
Well, the truth is, we are living in a country. This is Sierra Leone, and I just know one make this scenario. But I am sure when you wanted to build this business, you understand, you do some basic research. How many people go able to do online for watch we, whose impact what we go make, whose change we this go bring in the lives of Sierra Leoneans, and you were convinced and you come out, you share that idea to people. Democracy is not enmity. The fact that we are in opposition no means say we hate anything we go call development as alone. No. One, we're saying from the all the ministers don't begin talk this to now, there is no basic data where they inform we as citizens and why they do this decision. There is no solid research base. We go tell we say, okay, based on the research we do in our Western area, on our Kenima, on our this place, even when it comes to stakeholder consultation, what they do law. If they do law, we get to do on the environment. Even if the Minister of Environment counter, would they ask, did you consult with EPA? Now the ministry now they supervise EPA, but they ask and say, una consult with EPA, una consult with NPAA. Why? Because consultation will be done. How do you do a whole thing like this? Say go to a cabinet. President for asks, where the local councils.
According to them, because yesterday we asked him if consultation was done. He said they're not they consult, then they engage now.
You see, this is the arrogancy where some people within our authority get. Yeah? How do you go to devolve? You go devour cities. They can't affect the current local council administration. Then you say they consult with the one the existing ones them. That's arrogancy. And governance is not a one fixed opportunity. Oh, I don't did in a paramount chieftaincy. No, you do consultations. Did you consult with the local councils? I read the local council, the Freetown City Council press release. They are crying for even the devolved sectors. You were talking about if we implement the local council act fully, we devolve all the sectors. Building permits for them in the hands of city council. So then play the bill and then waterways. Take a drive from PZ to Kalbato, all the major streams within Africa on the waterways. People don't erect massive buildings on the one end.
But you see when they test the law enforcement body them like the police. When I go ask them for giving the permission for pulling people them out.
Of course.
For show say una unhappy with this decision.
Correct.
Earlier listening to Reverend James Lahainaya, one thing we don't call both parties, una party the APC and that of the SLPP in government, and how una don't continue for use the people at an advantage.
Well, this all they talk about, we're not using the people on our. In fact, this not for do basically with just the political parties. No, it's not just about the APC. This is about the citizens.
But the citizens, are not complaining.
I don't need for ask you a question. But if I ask you a question now, you
didn't
not
complain.
But the citizens they're not there for complain because the government not meet the people and not go ask the people. And so the how the citizens then go able complain, how the government go able know the citizens then concerned. We are in the government not allow the citizens then for express their view.
We shape the thoughts and the opinions of the people. We sell ideas to the people. Yeah, not to just doing campaigns, but even when not to campaign. So what are they do now? So now for reaffirm the awareness of the people over waiting government they do, and that is why I am elected.
As a party, instead of staging a protest where you just assume say that might be one of on a reaction to this decision, why not wait? Because the burden rests back on our shoulders. Again, for go parliament, 2017. I was a reporter in Parliament with the same issue, Kandi. The now Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Sengepo Thomas, now be one of the vocal MP then for the SLPP, we been kick against this decision. So why not on a wait? It go meet on a Parliament, on a stand on a grounds.
Let's say something interesting. When Parliament, it become Parliament, that's the ultimate, yeah. But enough stop we for inform we people them on the steps we government they take, who we think say not timely, no resource base, no research base, no data base. It is just a wishful thinking. Oh, I think say imagine I'll listen to the minister. He say one day you go just grab, you didn't a kenima, you find yourself na waiting pendembu. Or you go just grab na money, you find yourself na other city. Are you talking out of any research? Nothing. Absolutely.
Lord bring Reverend James Lai. Listening to the opposition member Naya, I ask her the question, say, waiting at them fear. Is it not the advantage of gerrymandering? Because one of the things in this way they allude to say that the reason in this way make government one for create the additional towns and districts and cities there. So
Well, me no say when you create more localities, then communities then they get the potential for get more resources. Because if you say you send money to councils, and now you don't create more councils over here, so more money will go on that kind of side. So that can be one. Two, it also gets political advantage. Because when it comes to elections, whether it be PR, whether it be first past the post, you get for allocate parliamentary seats, you get for allocate councillors, and all now by districts. So the more districts you are having, the more possibility of getting more of the cake. So it gets political gains and it also gets economic advantages. So that, I mean, the shape the national cake. It sounds like inside the Bible, Hannah and Penina, you know, Hannah, you know, get picky, Penina, get picking them. So we can they kill. It give Anna all it give Penina all they picking them, Anna in a one share no more in the girl. You understand what they say, Kadija? Mm-hmm. So that is now one issue where you also get for look at where you talk about this thing. But then look again at this problem. When you go create new districts, the possibility that one chiefdom so go drop another district, then this other one drop another district. I heard somebody ask yesterday when the minister will talk. He said, so what's go happen now? Then people are away when I don't shame. Then bush then another side now, but then yeah, I had any. How will I go manage that situation? The administration where they are different from outside they and at the property that they will do by under. Now the problem here this they bring. Yesterday, as you don't have somebody we come up from Panguma, they get the WhatsApp group. Big debates they go on. Usai the capital city for that Panguma district. Then they say for me Bodubu now we strategically located. And then there they say if for me Badajuma Yahweh, you know. So that has also and then they create animosity. When you look at what happened in 2017, where they create KARIM, where they create Falaba, you know, say there was a very big rift. I wonder if that thing don't fully resolve itself. Where Falaba they say no, now we name now in the district self name. So now to we the district headquarters town for the. Then there they say the same thing. That was the same with Kamakwe and the other Kamakwe where the other side where now get the thing now. One day they said yes, Tradena we na be the capital. Why now pull from now? All that they raise tension.
So Reverend, waiting need for be done this period because according to the minister yesterday, although they not do consultation, but this is a period now when they use for engage. And according to her, we deliberately ask can this engagement, whose impacts it go make towards this decision where cabinets don't agree for. They say the president will go for doing proclamation from this engagement now, it go shape the proclamation where the president will go for make before we reach parliament. So at this stage, waiting need for be done for get them right.
My sister, nothing, because it is final.
So
nothing you do now.
Parliamentarians are not able to
nothing you do now is going to change that. It's going to go through. Nothing you do now. And honorables also. You know how they in a parliament. You know how they do that.
You need a two faster decision.
We reach parliament for letting not succeed.
You need a 2/3 for stop them. We not get.
Let I tell you.
The only two will get not the people, so we can pull the people in that it.
What you mean? Tell you, baby.
Simple.
When they will do the decentralization policy, review of the policy, we take with them as a civil society activist, bring all civil society from around the country. We call the director of decentralization secretariat. Let can take you through that policy. We understand that. We come out with a position paper. We go meet the minister. He said, this is brilliant coming from a civil society organization. This one position paper, I will present it in cabinet. Full stop. It never happened. And the thing had to go through. And at the effects level, they see so. When civil society can talk, people they read up differently. But when they go say, now that same side, now they come. When they get the effects. Now, then they decide for bring district block proportional representation system, almost close to the elections. And we told them this is not good. This will undermine the entire governance system. They not be taken serious. We not go far. If they can't create a Kenema district. And now the representative system we don't make the chairman and the deputy they run on the ticket for election. And then the electoral commission go say that they go elect again a chairman where the deputy where the people they don't vote for alongside the. So you see the problem where they be created.
Like you say, possibility not there for let this change. Nothing we get for happen at time no more. It go get for take. Let we look at what are the effects where this could get to the country if at this time government not change this and decision, it reach parliament, they're not able to do nothing and just make it go through. What's effect it go get?
The effect where it gets in the first place, it creates unrest in the very districts that they make. I don't tell you, I mean, listening yesterday now one forum The guy na Pangume come out. I think they get forum in the plane and in radio. Bitter argument. That's why they say no, it's for me, Bonubu. That's why they say no, no, and for me. So that's my one thing way they get for cope with na that community level. You know, take time, it will result into community rifts. I know you read from Badayuma side because well, I know the apostle to KAMARA side we are listening to that today. That's one. Two, the government just don't get for spread itself too thin to the point that e not go able for cope with resource management. Because one, when you create the district, you all offices, all authorities of a district get for be established. You get for build infrastructure for support that infrastructure not too cheap things. And we dey talk this at a time where the country dey in their need of funding for manage existing facilities where they call for the like the school system where I be talk about. You see, I keep going back to the school not because Honorable is talking about schools. I talk about the schools because I work for the Sierra Leone Teachers Union, and so I'm very much afraid with what's happening in our schools. You know, it don't almost make education it's like nothing again. You know, so why the government want for pushing weight on creating more areas of for funding? You know, decide say the small money we'll get, let's see how we go able to fill in the gaps of that there. Like right now, they're not paying school fees of subsidy it. They're not paying it.
So this decision a misplaced priority?
It looks like that. It looks like that. Because I don't look at them as a felt need. I don't look at them as a felt need for say it really need for I don't know for the future. But for now, really, in the current prevailing circumstances, government should not get itself involved into that. The rationale way the minister been yesterday, it was very good. Very, very good, especially for the councils, the effectiveness. You see say city council not able for even mobilize available resources ready to them. How many houses where they pay the rates like where they are there inside and they will see themselves. So the rationale them in day. But is that really the first need? Let me begin and talk about that issue of the ward committees. That was a solution. That was a solution. Because every council is divided into wards, and every ward has a ward development committee. Where now the people that were residents in that ward, now they elect among themselves. And when they start them, politics not take place there. Because it was competitive. If you get a weak ward committee, why is that other ward the progress? Yours is retrogressing. So it was competitive. Everybody was trying to see that their ward is developed.
All right, Reverend, as we continue to get the views of people, let we just go na the text line and surf the different platform that also have the broadcast where people don't drop the message them. So we go read them and get sense if you views them regarding this particular issue. As according to the minister, they engage right now. We don't know anything will be the outcome of the engagement, but let we just give platform to people and share them views them regarding this issue. At the beginning for read from the YouTube channel, the very first message we go look at, Jal Songo the same Mr. Lomeka. You would have used your time wisely. Councils are going to be created. Cities are going to be established. It's certainly potential law. It's a matter of time.
All right. This one way they read again, George Walker. Now YouTube, they say there's no structure to support new cities or districts. And I'm talking about basic services for our people, school, hospital, waste management, and rubbish collection.
Now the Facebook page, the very first one I go look at, Harry Williams say all this creation of district by government now for rig the 2028 elections. Why government now conducts the midterm census, then think about creating new districts.
All right, so they look at more messages. We don't come at the studio this morning. This one from Victor Akomengot on Facebook. They say, Liberty, please invite an MP from the ruling party to state their position because there will be voting for the change. Will they be voting based on wishes of the electorate after consultation, or will they choose to follow instruction from the party hierarchy?
Thomas Rogers, they say, why is the APC protesting what they started? Pushing ordinary citizens into the streets is risky. Please, Honorable, handle this responsibly. Sierra Leone is bigger than any political party.
Abdullah Bilukule, they say, AKK, your statement allude to our First Lady's speech to 900 people in Kono. Could you clarify your relationship with the people of Kono, given that 900 individuals are representative of a larger demographic?
Abs Mafof say, in the UK, there are often parts of a larger local authority structure responsible for specific service within a particular area.
Aliu Kamara, they say, let it be known that the creation of new districts and cities is not in the interest of the masses rather than a political gimmick goal. Dividing Freetown will adversely affect the already planning activities of the city. This is the time for the people to say no to such.
Jibila Dumbea say we are so concerned about the division of the country for a political gain that we have forgotten about the $67 million IMF alleged that the government received for road construction but never happened.
AKK, could you kindly provide an overview of the APC party's stance regarding the potential establishment of new districts and local councils? Recently, Lansana Doumbouya made a televised statement threatening that your party will mobilize supporters to take the law into their own hands.
All right, to look at small messages. This one from Lanzo is to tell Honorable AKK that the people will not come out. They should have used the same energy to protest for the general elections.
All right, GL Anthony Fode, the creation of new districts is not a solution to service delivery, but to support the council fully and improve on condition of service for the staff and the timely disbursement of government of Sierra Leone transfer to the council.
Judge Walker said there is no structure to support new cities or districts, and you are talking about basic service for our people, schools and hospitals, waste management and rubbish collection.
Victor Kalon, we go be my last message for now. They say make APC no pull people them last day too if all the parliamentarian for APC no come out with them picking them.
Floxy Flox, we go be my last message before come to the guest them. He say why don't you push for referendum than ask the people to come out?
All right.
Yes.
From the messages in there, we come back in the studio and engage with two studio guests. Then we get Honorable KARIM KAMARA, they represent the All People's Congress, and Reverend James Lahai, a civil society activist and also national coordinator for National Elections Watch New. Reverend, we will start with you, then we'll end with Honorable AKK.
Yeah, well, all the comments we come out from the viewers, now the concerns anymore we don't really the discuss whether this now actually a felt need at this time, whether actually which the minister be they say that this now go bring development, whether actually this go bring development or now under development will go get for end up. We create the districts, the structures not functional, they just exist in name, and then the body they tell on the economy of the country. So I think that they can't see no more way the people then they say, because actually the issue of when you create the structure they were supposed to do, I think I don't raise that hand, because you can forget a district office. You can forget district office for all the MDAs, agencies who are supposed for the at district level. Right now, NCRA, they try for spread out for make because the new registration are compulsory. They're supposed to register everybody. And now everybody they register, get facility at district level and expect say you go register everybody. You got to go beyond even the chiefdom level. You know chiefdom, you go now sections. That one now as we speak now district level, now the NCR really. And that day now one entity where if this government gets a right or if this country gets a right, it be a solution to a whole lot of issues where would they get as a country if we get NCRA right. Why government no go direct the energy towards that for make sure say we get a data on every person in this country so that they establish na chiefdom level and then they go again at a lower level so that the thing they're very close to the people and make it possible for the people they're able to register. We're going to help manage a lot of circumstances in the country. What's really going to be the advantage of going to divide Bo and Pujong and dividing Kailang and Kenema? I mean, it's just compounding the already existing challenges where the country they face. So me on the issue of APC, they say they can't want. Well, let be no more say like na threat no more than the threatening, but they actually not mean them because the SSF no say it counterproductive. One, you go talk say it peaceful, but you not get control over the people who come out. And interestingly, the very people where you feel say that they you want for do this for now they get for feel the brunt of that event. When the people are come out, you know able get control over them, they go on the rampage. Now the people they back they suffer. So I really want to let them think through that day and let them also come with an alternative. If we say this is not the best, what will be the best? So let them come with it here. So the people now go able to look at the two options and go able for begin decide say anyway the APC the option they come with. I think it look sound. And we feel say
right.
no, not only they say for common street business. When they talk about options, government don't talk say, then get for divide Mo and Pujang, so they will get one more district. If the APC say that they not fine, what is fine? So now that kind of thing they talk about.
All right, so let me just say from Honorable AKK as you go respond to the concerns them as well.
As we talk so, Bond we don't exist as a municipality. One of the oldest municipalities in Oge office, the office space na Bond. Then they will use them a completely dilapidated. Then to me talk out the audit reports. The one at Pujang, both the office and the guest house is badly vandalized. Not to me talk at the audit reports. If you go now, you know, it's interesting that people they say, oh, for the come out. Me now one person out there say una come out there are mails. No, I will be with the people.
You think so that would be a better alternative?
If you have a government
option?
where believes they not get respect for the opposition and not believe say consultation is part of democracy, then you not get an option. We are not taking the law into our hands. We are asking for our freedom. We are asking for us to have the ability to speak in different languages. We cannot at this time continue business as usual, where they sit down and say, oh well, again for go parliament to not get the numbers, what we for do, law will be around. So because that form of democracy don't lead you to many wrong decisions. I have said, let me go again on record to say this. As a country currently, we get 2 international repetitions for redeem. We any serious government for pay attention to. One, the issue of the drug baron within a salon, now an image damage to a country. Secondly, the IMF ban on Sierra Leone, we therefore do with a huge chunk of money where they accuse we say we don't thief You understand? Has to do with our image. And for the very first time, you understand, this day happen. I am sure and certain the President BOA campaign in 2017 and 18. Some of them tell where they talk, where it be talk, and the thing that they happen now, not to the reality of waiting the people of Sierra Leone expect from them. So what they say is, instead of you the minister they play a media stunt, kind of media set an agenda where they take our minds away from them major topical issues here. It's not good for our nation. You promise us to give us a clean country. According to you, all the image of the country has been. When the president go to parliament and that nature, we say they make it the fly because they want clean the image. You left the fly say a dog bay on fly kind size alone. Was he invited by you? So the question is, let us go and let's clean our image.
So quickly, Honorable, so this issue will get to do with the position of the APC. For reach your point, for call the public for come out on this decision, we clearly say the president will go for making proclamation very soon. And when I be done say if they're not retract all wait till they don't say them go do, when I go ask the public for come out, and even when you this morning, you reiterate that. You think say the same people where you say when they advocates for, is it safe for us them for come out Sado?
Well, we know they do in a chaotic situation. Except
control
let me
situation.
Except if government lead we to that pathway. And if that's the sacrifice of democracy, no problem. But this is what we are saying. We are going to use all legitimate means. I listen to the minister yesterday. They conclude. He said, President, they try for do some. Is it not to consult engagement? I am sure through engagement, the president in wisdom go come and think say this is not timely. We not get the economic buoyancy. Interesting, not actually. Kind of Ministry of Lands. Ministry of Lands not get motor. If they don't go check now for land, government land inside, pass they use their own private vehicle.
Where we make mention of APC for provide an alternative. If they say this not fine, waiting fine, waiting on an alternative in this case.
We are dealing with people where alternative not make sense to them.
Una get alternative to this?
Plenty. In fact, if you read the one. From 2018 to date, government has never given up to 40% of the commitment to local councils. Always. What would they budget and approve? What they give far below 40%. Just like school subsidies. Local councils by themselves are not just administrative structures. Under local council, if you go to Cambia now, the health day, the agriculture day, the education day, most of the other entities in there. If you continue giving them pittance, you continue getting rubbish. When you talk about Freetown City Council not being able to collect all the potential MOTSF, if you not give them the staff capacity, even when they employ, not to them they pay, the Ministry of Finance they pay, capacitate the councils. Give them the continue the devolved sector. President Kabak start he come and Escoma starts for release some of the powers them. Come and improve on them powers and they come and ensure say you give them the much needed revenue. The devolved sectors them build them, capacitate them. But how we go in a country where imagine we get a whole drug bay on a salon, then the drug law enforcement agency not even get bicycle. You have those issues. You have those topical issues. You get the ombudsman in office. The motka way they use now the office of the ombudsman, it all past the current ombudsman we will get.
Honorable, they can say governance is about consultation, continuous engagement, rather than exposing on a people them to danger, because we don't they suicide protest them, how then they turn out for be. Why not as opposition engage government on this?
One thing would they do so, this would they do so in engagement. You know, it's unfortunate the minister thinks it's bigger than his boss. Because they say, okay, can you sit and have a deliberation with the opposition on this? I say, no, and it's not opposition. And it show the arrogancy in the style of governance. But this is what they do so when we write press release. We are communicating to government. When we come out for speak, we are communicating to government. it depends on the magnanimity of the president. It depends to if the president's a listening person. You understand? When you're president of Sierra Leone, you are not president of SLPP. When you're president of a country, you first of all you give up your partyship, some aspects of them, and open up. But I tell you the truth, SLPP is not willing to engage. SLPP not the thing say we are partners in development and governance. It could tell you. Go back to the most painful thing. Even the tripartite agreement was signed. All waiting the SLP for implement, they've not done not even one major steps. So when you continue that one day, you know that people are not they see say it not common in new democracy na salon where political parties they decide for call out them people. But if we are representing people and people have voted us in and we've spoken to a government over and over, this is a 7 year. We not one day talk. Government thinks, okay, we need to engage the opposition on this. Rather than say, let them no more.
Government don't they call national a disruptive opposition?
Well, it's been a reckless government.
So on this particular matter, now where the minister said and they use this period for engage, because there are different forms of communication. It might be this one where you say this public discussion where they get to an engagement, but are there plans for go directly to the ministry and approach them, so I want to meet them and get a conversation around this issue?
With the kind way the minister did talk yesterday, that kind of reckless manner. Do you hope to engage somebody? You not get respect for other people's opinion?
All right, Honorable. Many thanks.
That is sad.
Many thanks for joining me this morning. Can continue for reaffirm on a party position. Say one of the things they want for pulling people out and register on a dissatisfaction for this decision with government. The plan for take and anytime from now, according to the minister, His Excellency the President will make a proclamation. Many thanks, Reverend James Lahai. We self can state the opinion as a seasoned civil society activist, and we look forward to new the official statement on this particular issue. It'll be a pleasure for hosting and the studio, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, now they end the conversation for today. Many thanks to you, Widow Watchery. Continue for Watch Liberty TV. Throughout the day, we get very interesting discussion they will bring Cantona through with various platform them. And also every day we get different.
Okay, as soon as I don't listen to the conversation between Reverend James Lai, also Honorable AKK. Before I cut down this audio, I want to car with some of the after effects then by creating a new district where some people don't understand, because some people go misinterpret the entire discussion, some people go tag into politics, some people go say they try to undermine the government, some people go say the APC no one for see the country in progress. But when I listen me people, and to me own common sense and small education wey me get make me analyze some things than I am. Right now, for make a government sit down and say that they create a 2 new district and 1 city, and for divide the capital city to different districts, then make we sit down and look into the present economic situation we'll get in the country. We country now for now, we economy dey in good condition. The answer is no. We not get money for we self now. Now we look at we present situation to the international donor partners. Then we say, okay, the government want for can create new city, they want for can create a new district, then want for can divide the city. But for now, we not get money for we self. But now we go to the IMF or World Bank for go lend money for can undertake these activities. Presently, the IMF don't make them position clear, say they know they give no money to Salon because money don't come for road works where they say now Mr. Alim, according to allegation, they say he eats that money, they do work where the money come for, they not do that work they. So the IMF say they know they give no money to Salon again. So presently we lost over $470 million where them for don't get away. That money they then don't stop and say they not they give again because they don't they give money then to this government for undertake some certain developmental things then. They not see that one day they happen. Now we not get no side for say we go lend money right now for can undertake the activities. We for now we not get money for we safe. So how you want for create new cities, how you want for divide for create new district there. Now look at creating new district. For let you create new district, that district on your own, it get for create a district council for that district there. That district council they get for get a district council chairman on himself where you get for the pay. You get for get a CA on your own where you get for the pay. You get for get staffs then another council where you get for go the pay. You get for get buy vehicles then. You get for buy motorcycles then. You get for buy a tricycle. You get for buy then clean the city trucks the way then they clean the tons then. All them budgets then they get for allocate to that district day for let them they undertake on their new activities. Now make we say then district council, then district then they not to all the community then the secondary schools then get for day. You as a government get for build secondary school. Now some of them town then na that same district the way you don't create. Some of the town that you get for build district. Like what I can say, the district health centers you get for bill and some of them towns then they now the district, now that same district. You understand? Also, you get for facilitate for chiefdom them for create new chiefdom then that district they. You get for bring so many problems because some of them chiefdom them then get ruling houses, then while some of the side the way then get for fall, then get also get for can challenge say we self entitled to that ruling house. You get for create another tension na that district for who that go be paramount chief or who that not get for be paramount chief. You understand? Who that get for be the district paramount chief representative na the well of parliament, all less things than they na money get for go day. Look at the present standing of the country economy, money no day. We say the government get for pull money for undertake all their activities, then make people and make we sit down and ask ourselves. So if na a government where na a listing in government, if na a government where they listing and care about them people and well-being, then go sit down and watch say no, this not to the time this will for do them thing yeah, because of we not get the money, we not get the capacity for do all we get for take for let them district them become a district on their own, or for let that city for they can create for let it become a city, because that city where they want for create na lunge so you get forget a mayor, you get forget a whole city council on your own side. The mayor get for the CA get for the deputy mayor get for the including the staffs then always for the another council then get for the government get for put a budget we get for the spend every month na that city council, including the activities the way they get for the undertake, then cleaning, all other avenue we then get for the undertake. Look at the present situation in our country. Money there? The answer is no. Money not there. We all know say we economy for this present situation it bad. So if we the APC they emphasize say it is not timely, this not only time for let we undertake some of the activities, it not mean say we they against for let them do or for say we not go down the advantage. No, it create new city na lunge, but na APC get for win that city council lay. It divide the Freetown into different districts there. Where you conduct election na then district then na Freetown na APC get for win there. So no matter what it takes, when it comes to population, if na a census way constitutional, the people get for come out in Chinese number, then go for make them register, they make them count there. The APC stronghold go always produce the highest population more than the SLPP stronghold, no matter what it takes. You go Bombali, you go Port Loko, you go Tonkolili, you go na the Freetown, Western area, rural, Western area, urban. The APC go always produce the highest population. But you look at this present economic situation now we country before government they begin think say we go can't do that thing. But it's better the minister say then they consult. Well, make them consult. I believe say the president of himself, if you look at the present situation, how they go waiting in with the challenges the way in government they face, I believe say if he care about this country, he go say this thing make we suspend and force until we focus on the present situations the way we need for handle. Because the MCC money they underway for can compact the electricity challenges in the country, that money they not come. The money where the IMF self for give for can boost the economy, that money self then don't put stop to them because of thief business where they don't say people and they inside this government we embark on corruption. They not they give that money again, and the government of himself not get money on him. District council and the way they strand, government not get money for run them sufficiently. City council then the way they strand, now government not get money for runs them. Schools then the way they strand, as I they talk to unana third term, till now government not give second term school subsidy it.